Alright, well, here we are again with the bathroom, and this shelf that was waterlogged, I actually took all of it out by hand. Now, there's a couple of screws on the side there. There's in this little corner right here, there's a screw, and there's a screw there. And, you know, try to get a drill to drill them out. Trying to do it by hand was not, it wasn't happening because the rust on the screw itself. If all else fails, I'll use a wrecker bar and just pull it away from the, pull it all away from the wood here. So it has begun the cleanup of the mess, the destruction process. Alright, so I've managed to pull these two plastic pieces that are around that shelf out. The original board is actually stuck into these with staples, and they're big long ones. So I'm trying to decide if I want to go ahead and clean these rails out and keep them for future use. I may do that. Right now, still have to get the other two out. They're not budging at all with a screwdriver. And so what I may do is, because this board in here is actually covering up this as well, and looks like we're probably going to have to take everything out as far as this cabinetry is concerned. That is something I did not want to have to do, but it looks like it's going to be inevitable at this time. So I may just take this board out here and then get these off, and then hopefully can wiggle this other stuff out of here. Alright, so here I am again. I ended up using a wrecker bar to pull this off of here. There's just trying to use a screwdriver was not working. And then so once I got it out, figured out why. That is not a normal Phillips head. It almost looks like it's a pop rivet, but it is in fact a screw of some type with a, looks like a square head. So that is why it was not wanting to come out with a regular screwdriver. Now, the other issue I've got right now, and I'll have to go get some ant spray, is there are some ants that have decided to make a nest back there. So guess I will be going on a shopping trip over here to the dollar store to buy some ant spray so I can kill that, and I don't have the creepy crawlies crawling all over me. Now, the next thing I want to do is try to remove this without destroying the cabinet. That's my next task. So after trying to figure out how to get a wrecker bar in between and be able to beat it and stuff like that, how I ended up finally removing that extra piece was just brute force pushing against it, and finally, you know, just pushed it right out. So you can see we got all four pieces there. You can see that this board right there is rotten enough I was able to peel stuff away from it. So the next step I'm going to do is actually go get some ant spray and kill the ants. Alright, so what I've done is I removed the paneling from inside here, and looking, because I was wondering how far over the damage actually was. So actually you can see we have some insulation there we're going to remove, but you also see that this board back here is a little rotted. You know, so there's some stuff there we're going to have to clean all of that out. Lovely little hose clamp right there. I'll put that up on the counter for just a minute. And then if you look really closely, there's some damage right there at the bottom of this wall. So this box actually covers the wheel well. That's what it does. It covers the wheel well. This is basically helps put it there, but as you can see, I can just pull that right up. I can pull it back and look at all that stuff back there. So, so this is just actually just kind of covering. That is plastic. So it should be fairly easy to clean that up. You still have a few ants that are alive right now. I did, commit some ant. I was going to say genocide, but it's anticide. So I'm sitting here trying to figure out what the next steps are. You can see there's a little bit with the wall here. That's probably going to have to come out. It is just foam insulation that's back there under. And I'm going to have to try to get you a good view here. Let me move it around. So that's foam insulation back there that we'll have to replace. But I think the verdict is we are going to have to remove the cabinetry here for the sink to help repair not only the floor but some of the stuff that's back on the wall as well. So stay tuned. I'll be coming to you with some more here just shortly. All right, so after a little bit of some cleanup here, I took out the insulation, took out some of the board. You can see the kind of mess that's going on. I figured out where the insulation came from because that's the nice dividing line there. Gonna have to clean out all back in there, clean this up. This is just coming apart just so easily. I mean, easy. So I'm gonna remove all of this, get all of this stuff cleaned up today. I'm gonna shut the cabinet door and just kind of let it kind of air out just a little bit. See if we can't dry up some of this moisture. There is a small fan that we may put on it to kind of help a little bit, but I'm going to do all that before removing the cabinet, and then take stock of what's next. So once I finish all that, I'll show you what it looks like, but by that time I may be just done for the day. All right, so I said I was going to clean out most of that, which I was able to do. Don't mind the squeaking door. There's still quite a bit over there. See that lovely big old hole back there? I think that's kind of factory, but I have no idea. I'm going to work on kind of sealing that up a little bit. And then over here, this is behind the shower/tub combination. And one of the things that I've discovered is, number one, I can't reach all the way back there, not with everything in place. Number two, the wood doesn't seem to be as waterlogged. So it's still pretty nasty, but it's a lot better. So next steps are to remove the cabinetry here for the sink, take that out, and then finish cleaning up the wood rot behind the shower, finish that, clean that up, and then make a plan for the next steps. We're looking at possibly having to take out the shower, which would involve removing a wall or two, and then removing the old toilet, removing the floor, all the stuff underneath the floor, fixing that, putting the new wood down. Haven't decided if, I'm pretty sure we're just going to put more linoleum back down. can't think of anything else. Linoleum's cheap enough that we can actually put it down, help protect it. And then go on from there. Now there is a couple other holes in the living room floor, but at the point that we're taking out a wall to remove a shower, at that point I think we can also fix the hole that's in the living room floor, because it's all kind of on the same side. It's real close to the shower wall. And then after that, then I'll move back up to finish the refrigerator cubby hole project in the floor up there. So we're making progress. It is slow progress, but we are making progress. So stay tuned. Wait for the next video, which should be coming out shortly. Thank you for watching.